Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here to do an overview on this NZXT Tempest 210 mid-tower computer case. This is a fan request from Dan on Twitter, so I know you've been looking forward to this. And a little bit about the 210 line is that it is the entry-level chassis of the Tempest line. And I have the 410 Elite myself, which I love. So let's unbox this. This case comes in a steel body. You also get some plastic construction here and there. In the front, you get plenty of metal mesh for ventilation. As you can see, these are a honeycomb design. And up at the top, you get your power reset, your USB 2.0 port, also get a USB 3.0 port, and your headphone and microphone jacks. Also, there is a white LED up here at the top. Below that, you get three 5¼ inch drive bays. It is easily removable by sliding this piece here and removing it like this. So before I move the front panel, I want to go over the measurements, which I usually do. This case measures 7.6 inches wide, 19.5 inches tall, and 17.7 inches deep. So let's go ahead and pull this off. It shouldn't take too much effort, just a little bit. There we go. And inside, there's also a removable dust filter. Just pop it off. Give me one moment. And here we have it. Removable dust filter. Here are the mounting points I mentioned earlier. For the two 120mm fans, they get honeycomb ventilation, and this is the area for your 5¼ inch drives. Moving right along, on the side you get mounting points for two 120mm fans. And finally on the rear there is a pre-installed rear exhaust, 120, and you also get a mounting point for I believe a 92mm fan. And this fan that is included, you get an RPM of 1200. Next to that, knockout for your input-output shield on your motherboard, 7 expansion slots, some more ventilation holes here, some holes to route your cables through or water cooling tubes, and finally a bottom power supply mount. At the top of the case, let's start off in this area here. You get a little recessed area here where you can place small items like maybe your keys or a flash drive or even paper clips, whatever you want. And next to that, you get a pre-installed 140mm fan. This is a top exhaust. And you also get mounting points for two 120s or two 140s. However, the mounting points aren't spaced close enough for you to include a radiator, but that's okay. You could just go ahead and install the fans. On the bottom, you get some raised feet to help improve airflow, as well as ventilation holes here where your power supply sits, and a mount for a 120mm fan down at the bottom. And you also have a mount for a 2.5 inch drive at the bottom of the cage as well. Now let's take a look at the right side of the case. Just take off the thumb screws and slide the panel. Very easy. Inside, you get a large cutout for your aftermarket heatsink, rolled edges, which I like, which will save your fingers from all those cuts. And what else? You get a lot of tie-down points here and there, sprinkled around, holes to route your cables through, as well as 20mm of space behind the motherboard tray to clean up all of those cables. And here is where your hard drive cage is. Finally, for a look at the interior. Now, this case is compatible with micro ATX and ATX motherboards. However, there is an entire list here. It says that it's compatible with ATX, Flex ATX, Mini ATX, Micro ATX, and Mini ITX boards. Over here is a look at the rear exhaust. And if I tip this, the top exhaust fan, so the top is 140, rear is 120. And over here are your front panel connectors. Let me go ahead and unbind this. So in this cluster, well, let's separate these two first. Here are the 3-pin connectors as well as Molex with pass-through for the top and rear fans. And you also get a 20-pin USB 3.0 header, audio, USB 2.0 connector, and of course the power, reset, and LED plugs. On this side, these are your 5¼ drive bays. It is a toolless design. Simply pinch this bottom piece here to release this part. So this is what it looks like. And below that, you get 8 mounting points for 3.5-inch drives. You'll probably need an adapter for 2.5-inch drives. And it is also a toolless design. Simply twist to remove. Now over here is a bag of your accessories and user guide. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up for you. Of course, you get the user manual, which is important as it will show you how to install everything. Let's just take a quick look at it. Here we are. And in this bag, let's see what you get. You get motherboard standoffs, various mounting screws in a baggie and outside of the bag as well. You get some zip ties, as well as these rubber grommets that go in this area of the case once you pop these metal pieces out. And that covers it for the accessories. Also, for the clearance, that is the last thing I'm going to go over. If you include a GPU of 230 millimeters or shorter, you can use it with hard drives installed. However, if you remove your hard drives, you can install longer graphics cards of up to 330 millimeters. And as for the CPU cooler height clearance, it is 160 millimeters. That wraps up our overview on this NZXT Tempest 210 mid-tower computer case. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.